And away we go. Good morning, all. So, like I said, back in the saddle. We had some issues yesterday. Some minor scare, honestly. Things are figured out, I do believe, and so we shouldn't be going through that again. Thank you all for being here. This is Defensible Risk. My name is Dan. This is our morning workout stream. At Defensible Risk on Twitter, defensiblerisk at protonmail.com if you'd like to email us securely, defensiblerisk.com if you would like to watch the archives of all of our technical and cybersecurity related content. We don't put the workout stuff out there. That's partly for an archive purposes and partly for, I'll be honest, it's a resume builder. I'm a cybersecurity guy if you are new to the channel. And so one of the things that you have to do as you get further along in your career is have some kind of a public face, whether that's a blog or a podcast, or in my case, streaming on Twitch. So putting myself out there. So if you want to check those out, great. If you don't, that's okay too. I appreciate you being here, right now. Yeah, we'll talk about what happened yesterday, what we've learned from the data, which is why we collect the data. Because it was kind of interesting to break it down, do an after action kind of analysis on it and see what kind of stuff happened. So yeah, that's where we're at. Monkey Bars, thank you for the bits. 70 biddies, I do appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. I know you, I saw Deacons out there, anybody else out there in chat, but I know you guys in particular. You seem to mostly lurk because you told me before that you're working out while the stream is on. So I appreciate you doing that, being here, hanging out, having a good time, and that's what it's all about, right? So workout plan today, we're going to get on the elliptical, get our cardio going, bang on the old ticker, and get it up and running good and hard, and then continue to have a good time with it. And then we've got a bunch of dumbbell kind of stuff, let's try that again, dumbbell kind of stuff planned. So we've got some curls and some tricep work, and I don't know, we'll give it all a shot and see how it goes. So thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Let's see if there's anything else. I just gotta make sure, check and see what's working and what's not working, and I'm not sure, so we shall hope for the best, right? We've got the chat up on the big board so we can see that. We've got our remote cameras up, and they were working 3 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago when I tested them, so hopefully they're still working now. I guess it's been 6 minutes ago or 8, I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep saying numbers and it'll all make sense. Yeah, we made some changes this morning so that we can try and avoid the situation from yesterday. Yeah, it's a good time. We've got our water, we've got our towel, we've got our single most important piece of workout gear, our headband, and we'll get that in place, and it's backwards and upside down, and I am not sure what the heck is going on. Let's see where that settles. That looks really close, but not quite. So we're gonna do that. We'll shift it that way a little bit. I don't know, it's pretty close. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our workout. Oh wow, that looks so amazing bad. I'm just gonna take it off and try again. Better. It's first time go, right? That's all that counts. So yeah, get the sweat out of our eyes. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what that something is, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go and fix it up as we go. So heart rate monitor's on. We've got our fitness band on. I'm not sure what's missing, but we're gonna go for it here. So we'll jump on the elliptical. We'll be doing our new workout format, warming up for 10 minutes. We'll then go to an interval type of training on the elliptical, where we'll do 1 minute at a decent speed, and then 1 minute at sort of, I won't say a sprint speed, but a much faster speed, back to 1 minute of decent speed, and back and forth for 10 minutes. Then we'll do 5 minutes of cool down. And it's a pretty good workout. I like the way that's working out for us. It's not quite as long as we were doing before, but the intensity on the intervals is kind of cool, actually. So yeah, go ahead and jump into that. I'm going to change cameras and we'll change equipment. we'll get started with our workout. Like I said, I will tell you about what happened yesterday. Bit of excitement. Because, I had to pull the plug on the stream yesterday. And I think we figured out what's going on so we can avoid that from happening again. That's one of the things I'm missing. One of the corrections that I realized I need to make. I need to turn the overhead fan on and get some air moving through this room. All right, so let's go ahead and change cameras, and we will turn on the overhead fan and get to our workout. Push that chair in. And here we are. Looks good. We'll make sure we start our workout on our fitness band. Elliptical workout. Set that guy for 9. That clock's ticking. That's set for 9. Oh, nice and easy to warm up, right? So I did delete the VOD from yesterday. Things got a little weird. So I'm not gonna lie. Things did get a little weird yesterday, but I think we got them figured out. So if you were here yesterday, I know Monkey and Deacon, you were. Josh is old was here. I think Cucumber Brothers was here. I won't say I lost consciousness, because I certainly did not. I didn't fall or anything like that, but I lost track of where I was within space-time and the universe. So I noticed a couple of things. I went back. I did watch parts of the VOD before I deleted it, and compared it to the data that I've been collecting, not only from the heart rate monitor, which looks like it's working, but also from the fitness band, and started putting together a picture of what was going on. I have a pretty solid understanding, I believe, of what actually happened. And so, here's the story, right? There were a number of things that came together to create that situation, and I think we can keep that from happening again, if that's fair enough. So, situation number 1, it was particularly cold last night in the area where I live, so my heater had been running all night. But you're like, oh, well, heaters run when it's cold outside, right? No big deal. That's why we pay for power or electricity and gas. So we can run the heaters when it's cold outside and keep it nice and toasty inside. Easy peasy, no worries, right? I think it was too hot in my workout room. I wasn't running any fans. Good morning, Cucumber Brothers. Or good afternoon to you. I just started telling the story of what I think happened yesterday, so good timing. It was, the heater had been running all night, and I was wearing long sleeves, didn't have any fans going. I think issue number 1 was I simply overheated. I don't have a good way to measure. Did it go away? Yeah, it did. About, a couple of minutes after I turned off the stream yesterday, I felt good again. Like, that was really weird. So I went back and watched some video, reviewed all the data that I do collect while we're working out, and there were 3 or 4 things that just sort of came together into a perfect storm of badness that led to that situation. So it's kind of what I'm just running through right now. To express it verbally helps me, and it's fair to let you guys know. We're building this little community here, and it's important for you guys to know, because when bad things happen, you're like, what the heck was that all about? And so, I'm not going to die, nothing exciting. Yeah, it did scare me too, and I appreciate the concern. I do. It was too hot. I was wearing long sleeves, and issue number 1, I simply overheated, and wasn't paying attention while I was working out to how I felt, the way I should have been. I should be listening to my body. I always talk about that, right? If it's too heavy, don't lift it. Got to listen to your body, listen to your muscles. So that was number one. Number two, I think I might have overdone it on the pre-workout. Yeah, 100%. So I had been doing 2 servings of the pre-workout, and I started pushing the edges a little bit. It was still 2 servings, but instead of like 2 flat scoops, it was 2 heaping scoops. So it was probably more of the pre-workout than I actually needed to take. First one, overheated. Wearing short sleeves today. I won't wear long sleeves indoors again. If I go to an outdoor kind of thing, then I'll wear long sleeves. But no more long sleeves indoors. I reduced the amount of pre-workout that I took this morning to 1 flat scoop. So we're going to back that down. And I think that in combination with overheating made things worse. Oh, we're at our 5 minutes, so let's pick it up a little bit. Not a lot. We're not on an interval sprint. Yeah, no, I remember getting to a certain point, and then I have a sort of a blank spot that I don't remember. And I watched back the video, and it was about 90 seconds or so, I think. Glad I didn't fall over. That would have been really bad, especially if you do something stupid like hit your head. And again, I always say, listen to your body, slow down, whatever. But, and I didn't. So yeah, that's where we're at. I do remember putting the weights down. That was important. And then I remember sort of remember stepping out from underneath it. But, yeah, the weights were put away and it gave me something to hold on to. I don't remember putting my hand on the weight. I remember coming back around and going, wow, my hand is on this weight. And I'm rambling. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, good quick sprint in here. Lost track of time, so I need to do about 45 seconds. Yeah, no, I did watch back on that video. It did get a little bit scary for me from that perspective too. Not my idea of a good time. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember what I said. All right, back to regular. So yeah, overheated. Too much pre-workout, which worked in combination with overheating. Not a good plan. Then I think another primary driver has been my change in diet. About a week ago yesterday, I switched over. Yeah, thank you. You know, I've pushed myself too hard in workouts before, and it's one thing to push yourself too hard when there's other people around and they can watch after you. But when you're flying solo, never a good plan to get to that place. All right, about 5 seconds here. We're going to go to our next interval sprint. Here we go. So yeah, long sleeves, too hot in the room, no fans going, was number one. Number two, too much pre-workout. Number three, change in diet. Low carb, high fat. I think my body's still in an adjustment phase. I hadn't considered that as part of my workout. It just doesn't have the sugars to burn stored in the muscles like it did before. And I'm not trying to do full keto, where I get to a state of ketosis, and the weight starts melting off or whatever they promise. But trying to get to the point where
my body is willing to burn body fat for energy instead of looking for carbs and sugars. And yeah, I think I'm in a transition period right now. There's a thing that they call keto flu, and it's not like true influenza, but a lot of the symptoms are like the flu. And I was reading through that list of symptoms, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm noticing that. And I'm noticing, like hands and feet get cold. I've noticed some of that recently. Didn't associate it with anything, I thought I was just cold. But amplified by that change in diet. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with the hypotension. I have one spot in my house where I have that issue. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, so let's get this. Not sure that's exactly what's going on, but I'm sure that's part of it. Because, well, I'll get to that. So yeah, there's one spot in my house on my couch where I'll watch television, and my butt sits slightly lower than my knees. So if I get up too quickly from that, yeah, I get lightheaded. That's really the only place I see that. So I don't know if it's a full-on situation with the hypertension like that. But yeah, the fourth piece was the way I was doing that. Oh, you're genetic. Okay, whole family has it, but it's really severe for you. Yeah, that sucks. As long as you're mindful of it though, right? You know it's there, and you know it's a possibility at any point. You can deal with it, because all of our bodies are screwed up, right? People like to talk about evolution, how we're evolving and getting better. There's some stuff that just gets worse. So yeah, the exercise in particular that I was doing, Wasted Crew Gaming, you changed your name. In my blood, the blood vessels don't contract. Yeah, that sounds about right. Rating with a party of 3. So, now you got me confused, my friend. Good morning to you. Hope your workout went well. So is it Wasted Crew Gaming or Wasted Crew Lifting? Now I'm all kinds of messed up. It's both, okay. Fair enough. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate you. 2 parts to the same hole. All right. Starting to build that empire, that organization. I like it. Yeah, I'll get a little cardio in this morning before we jump into our dumbbell workouts. Very cool. Yeah, that's kind of how I've got that split. I'm using the same username for all of it, so. Yeah, the workout stuff is for fun. The technical and cybersecurity content, theoretically the focus of the stream, but I do a whole lot more workouts. I should probably change the order. You learn to cope with it. Lay down or grab something to not fall. Oh, now if that was happening all the time, I'd probably go a little crazy. All right, about 30 seconds out, we're going to get one more good interval sprint in here, and then we'll start our cool down. But I'm glad you're aware of it, Cucumber Brothers, because yeah, that stuff sucks. So yeah, for those of you just jumping in the stream, let's see what we got here. bit of a story. Your friends of the Race to Crew, got into content creation. All right. I'm sorry, I'm reading on a little tiny screen here. It's an old cell phone I'm using as a remote camera, so I'm going to read through this. We run the gaming channel together. Lifting is your side project. Feel so passionate about it. Want to include this. Nice. No. Not at all. Oh, I missed my cue. So we're going to run about 1 minute of this interval. Let's get our RPMs nice and high. Pump that heart rate. Yeah, we were just tons of wasted people hanging around with us today. I like it. All right, 30 seconds. Turn this fan up. We are Legion, that's right, I like it. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. There we go, start a cool down. Good stuff. What'd that crank up to? 175-ish? Very nice. So yeah, we had a bit of a stream failure yesterday. Not from a technical perspective, but from a human body perspective. That's great. That's what it's all about, right? I like to jump in on real small streams where you get 0 viewers or 1 viewer, and try and throw some support around when I'm just messing around for the day. And sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it doesn't go nearly as well. You run into people who are like streaming from an Xbox or a PlayStation, don't have chat up. It's like, well, I tried, my friend. Sorry. Yikes. That's pretty freaking scary, Cucumber Brothers. That is pretty stinking scary. But again, as long as you're aware, that's something you can be mindful of as you go through your life. Yikes. Can't be doing that. It's an engineering student. You need those brains working. Waste Crew Gaming. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Safe journeys. And have a magnificent day. Welcome to everybody who came across from the Wasted Crew stream. Thanks for being here. I'm admitting to my faults. Yesterday I got on stream. Yeah, thanks again, my friend. And nearly passed out while I was exercising, which of course is kind of terrifying. We were discussing, I went back, reviewed the video, reviewed the data. Video's been pulled from Twitch, so no our live stream fails for you. Sorry, guys. But cool down feels good. But yeah, so number one, it was too hot in the room. I was wearing long sleeves. I simply overheated. I don't have a good way. Just how I talk. It's not a real apology. I've been married a long time. I apologize for stuff that's not my fault. Outside of my control. Don't tell the wife I said that. Promise? Getting me in trouble with myself. So yeah, it was too hot. I don't have a good way to measure body temperature right now. I'm looking at doing that. I'd love to get some more data up on the stream. and I figured out a way to put my cell phone fitness app onto the stream, and it was kind of cool, but the screens are boring as hell. I'm like, that's not any good. Why would I do that? So we won't be doing that one, but I'm trying to find some other equipment that I can put data up on the screen. I'd love to get like an external on a core body temperature, maybe an intermittent blood pressure. All right, Cucumber Brothers, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, no worries. Hope your appointment goes well. And doctor says everything is fit as a fiddle. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So yeah, overheated. Too much pre-workout. I was chemically enhanced at the time. Thank you again, Cucumber Brothers. You have a great day, or what's left of it. And a great tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. All right, take care. So yeah, number 2, overly chemically enhanced, which I think compounded the overheating issue. Point number 3, changed my diet recently. Cut way back on the carbs, way up on the fats. Not quite keto, not quite paleo, not really Atkins or South Beach. Just sort of a hybrid of a lot of stuff. After talking to a nurse and doing a bunch of reading on the internet, I don't think my body's fully adjusted yet. I'm on 1 week plus 1 day. So I started a week ago yesterday. I think my body's just not fully adjusted yet. So while I was exercising, it was looking for more sugars, more carbs to burn. I just didn't find any. So there's that. And then the exercise in particular, I'm going to pull the plug there. I'm going to wind this guy down. Take a picture of the screen here. Good stuff. All right. Let me change cameras, get some water, a little breather in between, and we'll keep talking here.
Okay, so let me verify. Where's the microphone at? There's the microphone. So the exercise we were doing yesterday was squats with a weight bar and whatnot. No big deal. Done squats before. But I changed the equipment around, and I was stepping underneath the bar and then stepping back to do my squats. So the bar was here. I'd put my head underneath it, stand up, lift up, and then back up with it. Rather than in the past, I'd stepped underneath it, backed away. So it's very similar, but not quite the same. It's hard to describe what was different about it, but it was just different. And I think I may have been setting the bar wrong on my neck. I watched the video and I compared it to an older one that I still had, and the bar was just sitting differently. And I'm thinking I may have pinched a nerve or something like that. It wasn't a blood flow issue. It wasn't like what am I trying to say? It wasn't like cutting off blood flow, like MMA or high school wrestling, collegiate wrestling, where you try and impinge the blood flow to cause somebody to pass out. It wasn't like that. So I think I may have just pinched a nerve.